All right, girls, let's be real for a second. The honeymoon phase? Oh, it's magical. The late night texts, the endless compliments, the way he stares at you like you're the only woman in the world. But here's the truth no one tells you. That phase, it ends. And if you don't know what you're doing, he'll start pulling back, getting comfortable, maybe even treating you like an option instead of the prize you are. But not on my watch. Because today, I'm going to break down exactly how to keep him hooked long after that shiny beginning fades. How to keep him chasing you, investing in you, and obsessing over you for years, not just weeks. And let me tell you this. By the end of this video, you'll understand the secret psychology that makes men stay addicted to a woman long term. So don't you dare click away, because what I'm about to share, most men pray you never figure out. Stay with me till the end, because I've saved the most powerful secret for last. Okay, first, we've got to talk about why men seem to switch up after the honeymoon phase. You know what I'm talking about. At the beginning, he's texting you good morning, planning dates, showering you with attention. And then a few months in, suddenly he's busy, distracted, and you're wondering if he's losing interest. Here's the psychology behind it, and I'm going to break it down simply. Men are hunters by nature. When he first meets you, his brain is flooded with dopamine, that excitement of chasing something new. It's biology, it's evolution, it's how they're wired. But once he feels like he's won you, that dopamine rush drops. And when that happens, a lot of women panic and start overgiving, chasing, or trying to fix things, which only pushes him away faster. But here's the thing, sis. It's not your fault. That cycle is natural. What matters is how you respond. Because the women who keep a man hooked long after the honeymoon, they understand how to reset that dopamine, how to keep the thrill alive, and how to make him feel like he never fully has you. Let me put it this way. If you've ever felt a man lose interest after everything started out perfect, it wasn't because you weren't enough. It was because no one ever taught you the psychology of sustaining his attraction. And today, that's exactly what you're learning. Now, here's the fun part. Because once you know why this happens, you can flip the script. And when you flip the script, girl, he won't just stick around. He'll fight to keep you. Let me show you how. Because the next thing I'm about to tell you, it's the secret sauce that keeps men addicted like you're his personal drug. All right, let's get into the good stuff. If you want to keep him hooked after the honeymoon, you've got to understand the power of feminine energy. And I don't mean being nice or agreeable all the time. No, no, no. Feminine energy is about allure, mystery, softness, that magnetic pull that makes him crave you even when he thinks he knows you. See, men thrive on stimulation. If everything feels predictable, they check out. But when you embody your feminine energy, you give him that perfect mix of comfort and excitement. It's like he gets to feel safe with you, but never bored. That balance, that's what keeps his brain addicted. Let me give you an example. Imagine you've been dating for 6 months. He's used to your Friday night dinners and Sunday morning coffee runs. Cute, but predictable. Now, instead of always being available, you switch it up. One Friday, you tell him, babe, I've got plans tonight, but I'll see you tomorrow. And instead of explaining every detail, you leave a little mystery. What does that do? His brain lights up. He's intrigued. He starts wondering what you're up to, and suddenly he's chasing again. This is called creating emotional tension. And it's powerful, because men don't stay addicted to women who are always accessible and predictable. They stay addicted to women who keep them guessing, who know when to lean in with warmth and when to pull back with mystery. And here's the payoff. When you master this balance, he doesn't just desire you, he prioritizes you. He starts putting in more effort, more time, more money, because deep down, he feels like he could lose you if he slacks off. But let me warn you, sis, mystery alone isn't enough. There's something even more powerful than unpredictability. And if you master this one thing, he'll never want to let you go. Ready? Because what I'm about to share is where women either win big or lose everything. Here's the real tea. You want to know the true reason men commit long term? It's not your looks. It's not the sex. It's not even how amazing you are at cooking or cleaning. No, no, no. The real reason men lock in is because of emotional obsession. Listen carefully. Men marry women who touch their emotions, not just their bodies. That's the truth, because he can get beauty and sex anywhere, but emotional connection, that's rare, that's valuable, and that's what makes him think, I can't lose her. So how do you build emotional obsession? Let me break it down. First, you've got to spark his curiosity. Ask him questions about his dreams, his fears, his childhood, the things most women don't bother asking. When you tap into that side of him, you're no longer just his girlfriend. You're his safe space. You're the woman who gets him. Second, mirror his values. If he's passionate about ambition, admire his drive. If family matters to him, highlight your love for connection. This doesn't mean pretending to be someone you're not. It means amplifying the things you genuinely share so he feels like you're aligned. And third, and this is the big one, make him feel like a hero in your story. Men are wired to protect, provide, and prove themselves. When you show genuine appreciation for the little things he does, he feels valued. And when he feels valued, he invests more. Emotionally, financially, physically, he gives more because he feels like he matters. The payoff here? When you build emotional obsession, you stop being just another woman. You become his addiction. You become the standard he compares every other woman to. But let me tell you, girl, emotional obsession is just half the game. Because if you don't pair it with this next thing, he'll still test you, he'll still push boundaries, and you could still end up hurt. So what is it? It's the art of boundaries. And once you learn how to set them like a queen, he'll never dare to play you. All right, girl, lean in, because this right here, this is where women either make him respect them or they lose all leverage. And I need you to remember this. A man cannot love a woman he doesn't respect. See, boundaries are not about nagging, controlling, or giving ultimatums. Boundaries are about standards. It's about saying, this is what I accept, and this is what I don't. And let me tell you, men respect women who respect themselves. Think of it like this. If you're always available, always saying yes, always letting things slide, what happens? He starts to feel like you'll accept anything. And when he feels like you'll accept anything, he stops giving his best. He'll slack off. He'll test you. He'll see how far he can push. And if you don't check that behavior, he'll never treat you like the queen you are. But flip it. Imagine you set boundaries with grace and confidence. He tries to cancel on you last minute, and instead of sulking or begging, you simply say, that doesn't work for me, babe. Let's reschedule when you can commit. Boom. You didn't get emotional. You didn't chase. You just showed him your time is valuable. What happens? He adjusts. He steps up. He realizes you're not like the women who let him do whatever. And here's the payoff. Boundaries make you rare. They make you stand out in a world where too many women confuse tolerance with love. Boundaries force him to invest emotionally, financially, physically, because he knows you won't stick around if he doesn't. But here's the real kicker. Boundaries alone aren't enough. Respect will make him step up, yes. But if you want him to crave you, to compete for your love every single day, then you need the secret weapon I'm about to drop next. Because when you combine boundaries with this next ingredient, girl, you become unforgettable. Now, let's talk about keeping desire alive. And no, I'm not talking about lingerie or cooking him a 5-course meal or pretending to be someone you're not. Desire is about energy. It's about keeping things exciting, playful, and fresh. Here's the psychology. Men crave admiration, challenge, and variety. That's what keeps their brains engaged. If he knows exactly what's coming every day, he checks out. But if you can blend admiration with unpredictability, that's when he's bragging about you to his boys and treating you like the prize. Let me give you an example. Instead of always waiting for him to plan dates, surprise him once in a while. Take him somewhere new. Show him a different side of you. Or better yet, switch up your energy. One day be sweet and nurturing. The next day be playful and teasing. That unpredictability, it's like gasoline on his attraction. And here's the big secret weapon. Admiration plus challenge. Tell him, I love how ambitious you are, it's sexy. Boom, he feels admired. Then add a little challenge. But I wonder if you can keep up with my energy. Now he's laughing, now he's thinking, now he's trying to prove himself. And trust me, men live for that dynamic. The payoff? When you keep desire alive like this, you never become background noise in his life. You stay the music he can't turn off. But listen, if you think desire is powerful, wait until you see what happens when you combine everything I've taught you so far. Because that's when you trigger something deeper in him. Not just attraction, not just desire, but transformation. And that's where we're headed next. All right, girl. Let me paint this picture for you. When you understand why men lose interest, when you embody your feminine energy, when you build emotional obsession, when you set boundaries, and when you keep desire alive, you don't just keep him hooked, you transform him. See, men don't stay with women who just make them feel good. They stay with women who make them feel different. A woman who elevates his life, challenges him, inspires him, and makes him feel like he's becoming the best version of himself. That's the transformation you create. When you do this, he looks at you and thinks, she's irreplaceable, she's rare, she's mine. He doesn't just want you, he fears losing you. And when a man fears losing a woman who makes his life better, he'll commit, he'll invest, he'll spoil, he'll protect. That's not theory, that's psychology. And here's your payoff. Once you step into this energy, you no longer chase men. You no longer wonder if he likes you. You know you're the prize. And he'll know it too. So now the only question is, are you ready to actually live this out? Because once you do, sis, there's no going back. And that, my loves, is how you keep him hooked long after the honeymoon phase. It's not about tricks. It's not about manipulation. It's about stepping fully into your feminine power, your mystery, your boundaries, your allure, your energy. The truth is, men crave women who know their worth. Women who keep them guessing, keep them growing, and keep them inspired. And when you embody that, he won't just stay. He'll worship the ground you walk on. So if you loved this breakdown, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. Because trust me, I've got so many more gems to drop, and you do not want to miss them. And do me a favor, drop a comment below and tell me the one shift you're making starting today. Because sis, it's one thing to listen, but it's another thing to apply. And when you apply this, that's when the magic happens. Until next time, remember this. You are the prize, you are the standard, and you are the woman he'll never get over. Stay radiant, stay powerful, and I'll see you in the next video.